Not too bad. Still big, already able to get themselves out from ramp. There's no challenge here whatsoever. Renegades gonna start going for their peaks. And Int is able to nab the first body, but he is very much pinned into that firebox. So Malta, he's the one that's dancing left and right here. What a stalemate we're having in this moment on the site. Tabsen's response, that's the headshot versus Malta. Now Int goes one in. He's kind of got to. He's trying to set up Dexter, who they may not realize has tucked himself behind the boxes, but there's low HP all over the board.
Taking control now of Underbalk as they reaggress, finding the perfect moment of opportunity. Dexter will also have a free kill to his name, potentially head pops right in front of him, and another as a second bullet's used to take him out. Xantares now left in a 1v2 versus a 9 and 8 HP player. If they play headshot angles, they become a difficult target.
He sticks this, and the peek from Hatch is enough to take him down. Oh, for a moment it looked like maybe he'd fake it. You can see Malta on the back of that B bomb site just peering down. Cat. Every once in a while, he has hats to do the exact same. Drawing out the molly from Apps isn't going to burn him into the open, but he offers himself forward, and just like that, the B site falls. But a fast hit from Dexter, not going to be good for more than one. Man advantage for Big as bomb goes down. They're playing with a Scouts and an MP9, and that could be enough. They're allowing Renegades to get close, and then the timing works for him, but is the trade able? Sicko? No! Tizian takes two and gets Big on the board.
You've got to contribute on a frag basis as well as positionally. Sicko with a fantastic upward flick on the cat. Searson is out of the round, but they are still in it. Xantares is now low after getting a trade for himself. The Renegades are way up though. Dexter gets another kill.
Awesome, bouncing right back, leaving it on just Xantares, who obviously has nothing to say in this round. Stellar rifle work in Renegades. Not going to make this easy for Big. Ooh, you see his bodies. Puts the Molotov down in case they jump out the window still, but Xantares. Great Deagle headshot off spray. Substantial damage, but Xantares has gotten his hands on a rifle. And as has Tabsen.
Also another warning sign from Keto.
Save call.
Yeah, that's it. They pull it back. Big pick up a round.
Very much just four members here in on A. Xantares again at the forefront, sees the shadow of the player on default and takes him down. Smoke to go up and over. Dexter gonna be trying to play in front of it. He eats a bit of a flash, but at least Palace is still countered, so he is just honed in on ramp, and he sees them slightly. Nobody yet presenting themselves, and when finally they commit, he goes down immediately. But it's a 3v3 turn two. Keto could very well be making the difference, but Malta, he's just thrown himself into the site, limited by the Deagle from the get-go, starts to fire it off, but already Tabsen's past him. Yeah, confidence is slipping away, but not the momentum. We're still pretty even here. Score considered two, but wow, the aggression coming out of Big. Even despite this being a full-fledged buy, they decide to charge inwards. Tizian clearing the man out from Balk, has this A site open, but it's Searson who goes one better. Over the top of stairs, taking a man advantage. The molly comes out, and that's gonna confirm they're definitely still in there.
Oh, so much damage.
That's gotta hurt. All the while, Searson can just hold this cross, and sure enough, that's all it's gonna take.
But now Searson's also made his way up the A ramp. They're taking a lot of liberties here. That's a off-shot miss.
Dexter, gotta be cautious as they're about to boost right in. Oh, and he can't best Tizian. Again, Tizian making space when they're on the back foot.
Two pushed up in halls. Tizian doesn't have to move. He's just causing a whole bunch of hysteria on the CT side in their communication. Awesome. And he'll come through to finish the job. Tabsen, that's a kill they don't even need at this point. Easy for Tizian, a one-tap to end it.
And Int, yeah, hook, line, and sinker. I was about to say, you keep bomb with two players inside of Palace.
And looking good in a lot of ways on this map so far, so I wouldn't write them out of the half so just yet. Searson gets killed by Sicko. He's too prepared. He's very fast in those situations. He's fine being here. He trusts his teammate behind him. It's a fight below. He just misses. That action is actually Tabsen to capitalize.
Yeah, and already looking towards catwalk 2. Hoping to create more space here, looking to alleviate pressure from the T's that look to exit onto A. Int takes so much damage, but at least he's still standing. And Sicko's AWP does cut off the connector player, so it's all in from Big, based on the ramp Palace split. Minute for them to play with. If they do decide to just pump the brakes here, they could.
Yeah, and I think Renegades need to pump the brakes as well. There's just no reason for them to move too much. 50 seconds left on the clock, so it could be a hasty rotation back.
he could find this bomb carrier. Tizian's making a bunch of noise and he's playing around with grenades. That's gonna cost him. Keto grabs the op, and at the 10-second mark, no chance for him to grab that bomb. He just wants to get away with this cannon. We just spoke of Dexter and his risk assessment. Searson takes down that AWP player, and that's gonna completely open up window now.
But did they know it was gonna happen this quickly?
That's the thing, it's again, the pace. I mean, just executions on the B site, all too easy. You gotta give them props. I mean, it's not like they're just throwing out these wild new plays whatsoever, Mohan, but it's just the pace at which they're doing everything.
Yeah, it's true. And then they could have somebody that's in the market watching the back of window. That would have been a free kill if they made that adjustment early.
Again, 2 seconds of a difference, all that it takes, and Renegade's backline falls.
Oh, this is tough. They went for the doubles. They went for the double underpass push, but they're not quick enough. That smoke's not gonna do enough either. Dexter goes down. They're on a low buy. And Sicko's already low as well.
Yo, Big are so focused at the moment, and everybody's hitting shots. Xantares single-handedly dispatching the A site. Sicko is ready to peek out and take him down. And with the scout now, a bit of a saving grace, but 2 versus 4, and Sicko being on 16 health already, they could try and scramble back over to the B site. It is the all-in, the 15th round of this half already. I know it doesn't seem like this half has had 15 rounds, Mohan, but the pace is so quick. They know where he's at. They take him straight down. Big with 10 rounds. Any time there was an individual showing we had to highlight, it seemed to be on the side of Big, but here we are, the second pistol. Keto allowing them out from Palace, looking to tap a couple heads here. He does have teammates, but they're pinned behind smoke, so him holding his ground is excellent for Big. Oh, another one through smoke. They got onto the bomb site, but they got no further. Completely suffocated
Renegades
once
don't
they
need
hit
this.
it. Grenade over, and Malta just insta headshot. Falls out from the Palace. 2 rounds now where Keto's fallen on the A site right out the gate, but the retake was solid last time. Here we go with guns. They get up and close and personal quickly, trying to play around the ticket. Here's Searson off of the stairs, and another! He sees him, or at least he should have. Regardless, Sicko is in the 1 versus 3, completely pinned down in this position. He's given a bit of a space to work with, but here comes that ramp hit from Tizian. And Sicko, you can try and retract yourself as far back as possible, but you should be doomed. He fights as he might, and there he goes.
Wow. But you gotta believe he's running on high on confidence. The flash comes out, the turn is out for Ince, and he still ends up dying.
He also doesn't have to stick around. He will choose to go back in.
See the difference now. He is aware. Oh my God, what an adjustment. Goodbye, Dexter.
Now 20 and 9, and Keto just one tap down cat into Malta 2.
Make it another.
Very well could be. Renegades trying as they might to get their footing on this B site. They've been completely turned around. They've been completely turned inside out. Pat,
God damn.
Blown away in the wind. Tabsen.
So it's not, there's not the same amount of holes that we're seeing on Big CT side as we saw on the Renegades. Stark contrast so far, and this is almost over already.
Dude, they are everywhere. They're in the walls, Launders. No matter where Renegades try to head, they're met by resistance and crisp shots across the board. If it's not Xantares, it's Tabsen or Keto. And now Searson's off as well. Just so many wounding frags. Renegades in a 2 versus 5. And what's going to be one of the most lopsided scores of the weekend. They can't find a foot for free. Xantares seals the deal, and Big have won this map in such a convincing fashion.
And on the CT side, I think I have some questions. S2's a bit more open, so that might help him out, but it's going to be Malta up to bat first here with the USP. He sees one and falls away, and it's a couple of T's that show presence. Ince is going to make it, is going to take that and move his piece up the board now, flanking long as Malta is going to have some more action on his hands.
All this, though, all this is a ruse. Remember, Bomb's still sitting outside of B tunnels. Dexter, he could stop it all. He's that one line of defense, and hitting at least one of these 2 kills is crucial, but a second is even better, because not only do they contain A in its entirety, Launders, but then they shut down what was a bit of a gimmick. They tried to big brain, and instead they got shrunk.
And it ends up being something that creates a more interesting round, a scarier round for the CTs. Oh, player caught moving.
Frag grenade comes out from Ints. He's going to go for the peek, but both the T's had just tucked themselves into cover, so they dodged the flashbang, best him, and put a lot of stress into the mind of Csgo. Tabsen with another kill. A crisp one down CT spawn, and he even flipped. Hello, Tabsen. Welcome to Dust 2. I was just about to say, you know, that all starts to unfold with an aggressive play from Big. They keep 5 players up. Damn.
And a Molotov landed as he keeps the smoke behind him. Ints goes down.
Bad flash. That was a bad flash from Csgo, I believe. Well, he goes for the repeat, and you can see both teams juggling that prospect of whether or not they should keep trying to contend for long doors. And, well, they walked into the scope, and now, oh boy, Big with 5 players up, ready for another one. Searson, easy pickings this round.
Which is so cool for Big. I mean, they just, man, it's so easy, and even a backstab to top it all off, just how it should be when you're up 5-1.
And I feel like Big, they're already starting to fall into a bit of a comfort zone. Look at Keto.
Oh, beautiful B-hop gets out of dodge.
Yeah, I know that gets
flash
going.
pops, and he gets far enough away from any kind of wild spray that could have caught him off guard.
And they're going to try to pressure this B-side. Pats from behind Car, able to hold off that first one, and now Dexter in the back of the site on such little HP has smoke to try and work with, but Searson's having none of that, and they already know that there's a second member here up close.
Oh my God.
So they use the utility, completely sanction him off from the rest of his team, but it's all about the kills, and Hats will find no more. A single point of health is the difference, and Searson's Molotov catches Csgo on his fallback.
God, bomb will get planted. Back of the site, such low players. There's a flank that's coming in that's about to get destroyed. You would assume Keto waiting for this headshot instant. Could have died to a single bullet. Malta goes down right after.
Made uncomfortable by Molotovs. They do not opt to throw them, no. They just try to charge right in, and because you have Xantares, it's a swift execution.
We'll see, there's an op in hand. Searson's op is what's going to be most critical. Eyes on him, Tabsen helping out as well. Very nice.
He's gonna have to run through smoke if he really wants it. A little bit of spam damage both ways, but Searson's done it all already. Dexter has to turn tail, and Big have gone ahead to win 7 rounds in a row.
Yeah, they make it happen. It's too difficult, and like, we're just talking, Csgo hits such a nice shot. He's not Molotov, as you pointed out. He can go for another, but Xantares icing him out in the 1-for-1 with Searson taking position. Comes out for that opening kill again, doesn't get it. They're doing a good job of adapting to his presence early on in the round. Csgo also up to the spotlight, up to bat, nice and early. Good damage in, nice. Damage as well, and the kill to boot.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of at least curbing them, holding them back. What does that really mean? Well, taking out Searson.
They have a lot of utility to work with. No one's actually playing on Cat, though, in a position. Keto off of that boost on top of single box.
It's not over.
Don't let this be the difference maker.
Bombs are halfway gone, and Tizian, now he's going to turn on. He has 100 health, and his teammate only 8. But it could have been enough.
Okay. But still, it might come to their benefit. We'll soon find out. That damage, maybe it does count for something. He goes down after missing an op shot, but hitting it just a bit. Tizian will be finished off. Spray down comes in at long, but the trades are better for the T's.
Just retract themselves back into CT spawn, and this means they could prime a retake based off cap, perhaps even adding in a long flank.
It'll actually be a 3-man affair.
But Searson's ready for this. Ooh, no, fumbles with the grenade, goes for the repeat, and still he manages to blow away Hats. There is damage back the other way. He's going to be burned out into the open, and Csgo makes the most of it. You can see them cautious about the possibility of somebody being Cat or CT, but that's not the case. It's Renegades next to one another as they try to make this cross. Keto's got it all! Headshots on headshots, rounds upon rounds. Doing absolutely nothing.
Can't drop that shot. Csgo, I think, maybe aiming a bit high. Searson prepared for all types of aggression.
Still, though, another excellently timed flashbang. Again, synergy. It is a thing of beauty, and Malta jumps down from the Cat just as 3 players from Big decide to extend outwards. He does respond with 1, and the bomb is in front of him too, but he's the last man standing. He's down. Big with another round. 11-4 on the T side. Tabsen on his feet, because this second pistol is important. Keto already over here towards long, challenged by 3 players, and he dispatches of the first. Searson's near to support if needed.
Gonna take his time to come up to the top of mid. Oh, Ince almost drops it. Ends up finding the kill finally, and Tabsen doesn't get any damage as well. So that's nice. Upgrades to a much better long-range gun in this USP and makes the most of it. Xantares goes down. And all the teammates follow. Everybody rushing down mid into this open choke point. A really good adjustment here from the Renegades.
B-site wide open. You have expectations here, Mohan,
Low.
for Renegades?
Yeah.
Low, eh?
And it is a very typical, prototypical default. Ince absolutely destroys Keto from the top of car. Takes half the damage. Tabsen goes in for a deep angle. Csgo joins in with him. In with the fun, gets a kill on the left side of mid. Options are wide open. Minute 20, they can sit and wait. What are the CT aggressive plays?
Ooh, good spray down from Tabsen. Knowing that Ince likes to play back there, but
he's like, I like this gun, but I don't really care about it that much. Oh, whoa,
nice
seriously,
blind shot.
Nice spot to be in if he just had a couple of more seconds to leave, but good spacing from the Renegades.
Tizian, thanks to this smoke, can get close-up cap, but there is a player just on the other side of this. And Dexter, yeah, uses the spray down to hone in on his kill.
The lower tunnels default, yeah, you can net a kill that way, but what's more important?
Right now, it's all long, all long. They're gonna try so hard to force the issue, and it pays off already. 2 kills coming in from Hats. Searson may respond. He saw the player hop down towards Pit, and he's lucky to have a second chance, but he falls into the lying weight of Dexter, who did not waste any time moving up catwalk. Xantares unable to hold him back. And Renegades, off of Big's paws, they don't let off the speed. They use their own momentum. Throughout these 22 rounds, only 4 of them have been won by the CT side.
Dexter is taking a lead, but will it just be into Searson's off? He finds an opportunity, falls back, jumps to a higher ground, gets a trade. At least he gets one. That round could have been done. 4-3 though. Tabsen's gonna be the first rotate.
Crazy that Tabsen, he runs into the B-site, Malta finds bad timing, turns his head, and it costs him. Tabsen's fully flashed, and he finds nothing more. So this B-site does fall beneath the feet of the 2 remaining Renegades. Does it land in a significant position? Seems so. That's gonna force Ince into the open. Flat player spotted, executed by Keto. 1v3 here from Ince, and he gets taken down. Big, they break the dry spell.
Choke points at Big play properly, and they have been great on retake.
Oh man, another straight up charge down. Ince fully blinded, still manages to best Keto. Remember, we've seen Big throw so many bodies at this position straight out the gates of each round. Xantares takes one down, but he loses Tizian on the shoulder of the smoke. Thank goodness for Renegades that they also had so many players there, but Dexter,
oh my God,
we've seen him slip through catwalk. Mohan, this time he comes from CT spawn.
Yeah, this is like some, could be some Flusha level stuff if he's able to crack open this crossfire. He drops the spray a little bit, but he's gonna get the second player's tag as well. Tabsen, however, wins the duel, and Searson's making a play for information in tunnels. That's now a 2-on-2 in favor of the CTs.
Well, they put down one smoke. Molotov extinguished within it, meant to just maybe cover this gap. Tabsen, a deep flash could set up Tabsen so well, who continues to just jump spot and deal damage. Tabsen gets it through the box, hoping, hopping, and Csgo, nothing more. That's Big with 2 in a row.
That's nuts, yeah.
Are living a similar situation in Renegades. They're just gonna trudge as fast as they can up through middle. This is a big pinch onto the B site. Malta's just outside of the doors, bombs inbound. Xantares now all on his own, and he handles nothing. Dexter's done it. Hits his 21st frag, and Renegades get their entry. They've already convinced Big to fall off.
Yeah, they pull it and run. This is a critical save.
That's it. That's Renegades closing the distance, putting a 12th round on the board, keeping themselves in it. And, the op has been dropped.
They don't have Cat. They can't go and get it. Oh, what the?
That's Scout.
And Tabsen went so wide on that angle, it seems like he's going to try to call a bluff. You got to love the gamble rotation of fantastic headshot. And could it be 2? No, but it's at least some damage.
He's taken down 2 players and dropped Ince to 30 health. This could be the one-man army that they needed, but the threat's been dealt with for now. There are still other members of Big breathing down their neck, and Keto inside of this bomb site with 30 seconds. He has everything to do. He just has to hold the tunnels, and they line up for him. A third player who's scared to peek walks nearly into his death. He could still do it, but what a miraculous clutch this would have to be. 2 opponents, 2 HP, and a bomb planted safely on the other side of the main pillar means he turns his attention back to the depths of which he came, and he's saved. Tizian takes it big.
An even better kills.
They have no presence towards tunnels, and they're not even able to exit long. We've seen them bully their way out in the opening seconds of the round, but now they have fallen prey to the bigger bully.
I thought he was aiming at his shoes. So fast, you don't even see the flick in Keto. He loves these duels, and he'll go for the spray. Easy headshot for him. Sicko, best he could do is trade.
Keto's
can't do that.
Debt accumulated as they'll try their damnedest here in the 28th to keep this series going, to keep their hopes rolling of a third map attempt here in the finals. But they've lost a player immediately, and these CTs, they can smell victory, so they do force the issue. Xantares charging up into the tunnel, sprays down 3 bodies, and Malta, 1 versus 5 with a Deagle. You have no chance. Big have done it. They've taken it by storm. They charge their way into this. It's them, Big, and Aussies go home.
An absolutely memorable performance. I can't believe we've seen that. The luckiest German crowd.
And they've done it yet again here to kick off 2020. Leipzig, make some noise!